Hello and welcome back to What I Wished I'd Known About Self-Publishing Before I Got Started. I'm Karlie with Dragon Key Press, and today I'm going to do a follow-up on the LCCN process with the Library of Congress control number. Last time we went ahead and logged on and we requested that LCCN number through the PCN portal, either the author portal or the publisher portal, depending on which one you set up. At this point, they should have sent you an email saying, hey, we got your request for your upcoming book. It was successfully transmitted to us. And when you log back into your pre-pub book link portal, you will be able to look at your requests. And if you need to check on their status or you need to make changes, then you can, because, hey, sometimes things change, and that's just a thing. And until it's actually officially published, you still have the option of making changes as needed. Usually, just the details are what needs to be changed, like the upcoming print date and month, or maybe you tweaked the blurb or things like that. But once they've actually assigned you that number, you'll get an email more like this, which says, we received your pre-assigned control number or PCN request for, in this case, moving the zoo, and it will provide the ISBN number that you have assigned for that particular book edition. It will probably show the primary or print version of the number first, and probably won't show you any others. And then it will tell you to please print the text and Library of Congress control number exactly as it appears below on the copyright page, meaning this part right here. Pretty much you have to just copy, move over to your front matter, and then add it in right where you would have your Library of Congress control number right there. I'll probably have to go and fix it a bit later because it now has the wrong formatting style, but that's easily fixed for later. But it does want you to put it right there in your book. Make sure you put it in exactly as it has right there on the email. Then you can log in if you need to submit a change request for any biological information pertaining to your forthcoming book, such as I already pretty much mentioned, contributors, edition, title, etc. Because sometimes they will, especially big publishers, will put in for this number with a kind of a stand-in title or things like that. And then to make it all official, they request that you send a complimentary copy of the best edition of the book immediately upon publication. And it even conveniently gives you the address where to send that the publication, which is usually going to be a physical copy, hardbound, paperbound, whatever it is. And if you want to keep participating in the PCN program, you have to do this. Otherwise, they will basically ban you from it. You might have to start over. They might not let you. It's a big hassle. So basically, make sure you put the number exactly as it should appear, as it appears up here in the email when you get it. And then make sure that you actually have a physical copy sent to the Library of Congress once you have that officially published. I will actually kind of go a bit over that a little bit more once we have things done and ready to go. Usually you have about a month kind of leeway if you, depending on who you're publishing it through. I found it best to actually request author copies directly through whatever print-on-demand source I'm using and have it sent directly to them. Does this mean it's going on their shelves? Probably not, but it makes sure on their end that this is an actual thing, that you actually did it, a physical copy of the book. More like as not, it will be donated or sold to some community project, but it won't go to waste. They want to just make sure that this is an actual thing that you actually did. They'll give you that little reference number in case you have any questions, etc. But outside of that, it's pretty straightforward. Now, if you may recall that back in the day, I did mention that before KDP was KDP, it was something completely different, and they gave us the option to actually have them request the Library of Congress control number, and it was a $25 fee to do this. So in this regard, it's actually pretty cheap comparatively. You just pay the author print price, which, if you're going through KDP, is basically the price of printing the book, and then whatever for postage to have it sent. And if you do it directly sent to them, because it has you check out through your Amazon page, it actually is a lot cheaper than $25. So believe me, it's worth it, especially if you want to get into any kind of libraries or anything like that. If you don't, say goodbye to those chances. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment box or email me. I am Karlie with Dragon Key Press, and I hope to see you next time.